Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Menti, and this is episode 30 of the Battleship Brawls Season 4 tournament. This episode we've got the Revenge of the Return of the Curse of Oyashiro-sama by the Brisby Mass continuing its run through the ranks, coming up against the GIV April Showers, which is by Mr. Nuclealizer. It is important to note that the curse has 2 losses, so if it is defeated here, it will be going home. So let's go ahead and get this battle underway, since we've seen both of these ships in action before. And we will see whether the curse gets to continue its attempt to become a champion, or if the April Showers is going to send it home. Curse taking a big strike on the initial volley to its forward turret there. That turret is heavily damaged. At least partially destroyed. Well, that would be what heavily damaged is, wouldn't it? April Showers proving to be a tricky target for the Curse. Curse not landing any shots on it just yet. Those might hit. Oh, just in the forward end, landing some hits to the side, and this sloped deck, but nothing too important. Meanwhile, the curse is down to 92%. April Showers is making it rain cram shells. Curse has lost both of its rear weapons here. Its forward guns are doing okay though. Well, they were. Not so much anymore. These ships are getting awfully far apart, and the curse is sailing away. Yep, it is gaining disqualification time. The April Showers is closing the distance a bit, but it's in no hurry to cut the rope that the curse is currently hanging itself with. Does look like the curse has managed to bring itself about to avoid disqualification. It is listing heavily, and I think, well, this gun looks like it could be functional still, at least this one barrel, but the gun is not aiming. I don't know if that's because it's too far and doesn't have the ability to elevate, or if the turret is disabled. Well, whatever the case, the curse is getting very low in the water. It is below 80% health, so if it gets much lower, it is going to get an 80% sinking despawn. Yep, and there it is. Speaking of, speak of the devil. Curse has been defeated in round 1 here, an overwhelmingly dominant victory. The April Showers barely used 100 or barely used 1,000 of its materials and repairs. The curse did not do so well. but we'll see if that was maybe a bit of luck involved, or if the April showers is that superior when it comes to shipboard combat. Curse launching its volley. Its initial volley. The April showers answering back. April showers might take a few hits there. Just the one. Nothing too major. Turns under the other ones. Meanwhile, the Curse took a few hits as well, but nothing too major. At least hit point wise. Yeah, just a couple of little holes blown here in the deck and the side, but that's gonna hurt. Those poor rear guns getting disabled before they even get a chance to fire. Well, those two barrels did anyway. We got the Curse down to 94.5%, well 93% now after that hit. While the April showers at 99.9. Curse is struggling to hit this long-range kitey craft. Oh, it just dodged those shells, came to a stop just in time to evade those hits. I think the April showers is going to turn under that volley, or no, some of it might hit. Yeah, there was definitely some impacts there. This front right gun here has been disabled. Oh, the Curse is getting disqualification time again. It's coming about pretty quick though. It should be able to get itself moving toward the enemy before it gets disqualified. But maybe not. I could be wrong. Well, there we go. It is officially moving toward the enemy and no longer running away. Oh, and that rear turret takes another smash. Oh, taking some hits to the bow. The Curse is gonna... It's already having some buoyancy issues in the rear from flooding. Taking those hits to the bow, going to lower the buoyancy even further and possibly cause another 80% in sinking. Oh, I think that, yeah, that shell just pretty much depth charged the Curse. Hit through the side, over penetrated, and detonated beneath the Curse's hull. Well, the April showers is taking significantly more damage this time around. Probably took maybe another hit to a gun. Yeah, this gun has been damaged as well. And guns tend to hold quite a bit of blocks, and thus quite a bit of HP. But things are not looking good for the Curse with its it has a 10%, well, 10.5% roughly HP deficit. Well, now that deficit just grew because it took more hits, but you know what I mean. And the curse is sailing away again, while at a pretty significant distance. It is also listing heavily, taking on a ton of water. And it just lost another gun. It needs to be careful or it's gonna... Oh, I think it's gonna get itself disqualified this time. Unless the April showers manage to sink it first. I think the curse is gonna get itself disqualified. Which, that is actually impossible at this point. It would... Oh, I think the April showers came back into range. The curse is definitely still moving away. Well, maybe not quite. Whatever the case, the curse is not gaining disqualification time anymore. I don't know if they moved back into range or if it managed to bring itself about enough. But either way, it is likely to actually be be destroyed in a nuclear inferno, because basically the same point at which the ship becomes considered 80% in sinking, they also usually go beneath the altitude limit, which earns them DQ time. And since the 80% in sinking timer is 10 seconds, and the curse only has 9 seconds of DQ time left, once it is sinking, it is probably going to just explode. Assuming it gets there. I mean, I think that's a pretty likely conclusion at this stage of the battle, but you never know. We've seen crazier stuff happen. Yeah, you can definitely feel the difference in firepower. Wait, what? That shell hit the turret, and now the turret's aiming again. I mean, it's still disabled, but I just thought that was funny. I was like, hey! I'm sleeping here. But you can definitely feel the difference in the April shower's damage output with it, you know, having lost about roughly half its guns, maybe a little bit less than half. Curse is very low in the water once more. Oh, and there it is. There's the 80% in sinking, and like I said, that's also set off the DQ timer. And kaboom. So, round 2 also goes to the GIV April Showers by Mr. Nuclealizer. So it is victorious in this match, and that unfortunately means that the curse is defeated. That is its third loss. It will no longer be participating in the tournament. However, it's still up for Hall of Beauty voting, so go ahead and head down into the description to do that, and check out all the links for the stuff I've got there, the forum, the Discord, etc., etc., etc. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the battlefield.